Let's go ahead and jump into it here, guys. Watch list for the expirations of 12/6. Before I get into the watch list, come over to ztrades.net. Check out our terms and conditions page. The disclaimer is in there with the terms and conditions. If you agree, watch the video, join the Discord. If you don't agree, don't watch the Discord, the video, and do not join the Discord, which is completely free to join. Let's jump into it. We're going to do charting live. I'm going to chart this. I have not pre-charted this. I've got some names I'm looking at. There's some technical setups. There's some fundamental setups. Let's jump into all of it. This may be a heavy video here. I'm doing this at 9:48. I'm going to be up bright and early tomorrow with you guys. Right around 6 o'clock. Let's take a look at this. You can see we're somewhat flagging here, and we held that fib, and now we've created a hammer here on the weekly. That looks pretty good to me. Like really, really good. Let's just zoom in. Let's zoom in a little bit here. I don't really need to draw it. Those of you who are experienced traders, you guys can already see it, and that is a perfect hammer on that fib on the weekly, and I really, really like it. Let's take a look. I could just bring this down a little bit more here. I kind of like it a little bit right there. We kiss it there, and there. That looks great. That looks extremely good. In fact, I'm going to be posting this in the Discord right now. Again, which is free to join on the website, guys. I'm going to go ahead and share that with all the boys, all the fellas, and everybody there in the Discord. Taiwan Semiconductor. Let's see what we have going on there with that. That's the weekly chart. And we have not only that pattern right there, right? We're flagging on that, but also a hammer again on the Fibonacci. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily, we hammered right there on the 50 EMA. If I had only saw that and gotten in Wednesday or whenever that was, we could have had a wild ride back up. Would love to see this pop back up. Let's keep moving here. TSM, right? We're watching that one. We're also going to be looking at Microsoft. This would be more of a further out play. I don't expect anything to happen instantly here. Let's take a look at a weekly. I don't know what the heck that... Okay, that was before it broke. And sometimes I'm looking back and I'm like, what was I freaking drawing here? What's going on? Let's go ahead and change this around a little bit. I like that a little bit better, just like that. This looks like it's old. There we go. Take a look at that on Microsoft. This wouldn't be... Okay, so this is a daily. If this is a weekly, I'd say she has some room a little bit more. But this would be a watch. I may do a swing here into on Microsoft for the Santa rally. I expect Microsoft to go. We got a gap down there. I do not think that's going to be filled anytime soon, if at all. But this looks great. So eyes on Microsoft this week, possibly for the break. If not, this could be a swing for me for the month of December as well as the Santa rally. I like what Microsoft looks like here. Apple is fixing to go. I'm in Apple. What is going on with that? I'm in Apple swings. I'm also in Apple options. And I'm also in AAPU. Look at this one. Like a primed up angry dragon popping right there. Beautiful. Look at this. I mean, come on. So we have an ascending triangle here. I mean, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm already in. I've been in. Somewhere over in here. I took some profits there. I held it, was red. I'm green. I should have added, wasn't paying attention. You know, I'm in like 80 positions. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'm in like 80 positions. AAPU, I've got equity on this bad boy. Let's take a look at the weekly. Come on. It speaks for itself. I don't even have to explain it here. AAPU, Equity Genie in the Discord called this out a while back. I think he averaged in, I don't know where. I bought somewhere, I think at 36. I mean, this is looking hot. I would love to see this thing extend and break out here. Roblox, lots of people looking at Roblox and talking about Roblox. Let's pull up Roblox and see what we have going on here. Here's a weekly chart. There was resistance that it kept bouncing off of. Let's go ahead and chart that out. I think it was, where was it? right there. Yeah. Let's go ahead and back up a little bit more. Let's elongate this because this is just killing me here. Yeah. This is, yeah. Okay. This is not what I should have used. I should have used if I was on TOS, I could use something else here. This is not correct. Yeah, there we go. Somewhat correct here. Yeah. I may have just pieced that in a little bit too much here. Keep in mind, I'm charting live on the spot. I'm just trying to see if everything's going to fit here. Somewhat. If we had this thicker, you know, it looks like it's going to bounce here. I'm not going to really count this. Let's move on from Roblox. It could see some upside here. I don't like it. I don't like what I just drew here. Let's take a look at that. Anyways, AEO, American Eagle. This is one I've been in. It had an inverted head and shoulders down here. You guys can't really see it too much here. Let's go ahead and switch over off candlesticks to lines. See it? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We were in this Wednesday, right? Rode this up. I expect some resistance here on the 50 EMA based off the daily here. Let's go back over to a weekly. Weekly, that looks sketchy, like she could retest and come down. I only have one left. I'm out of all but one of them. It was a fun little swing. Made some okay money. I got in at 93 or 4, and I got out some at 105, I think, 110, and then right at around 118 and 120 on that. They're sitting around 124, 125 at close. Those were a swing for January 17th. Amazon. I've been in. I called this one out, and I'm still in this, and I'm not selling. I mean, I've got these for January. I've got the 215s. Take a look. I was in right down here, and I should have been in right here. You know, because if worst case we could have bounced off this EMA when I saw that we were starting to bounce up off of it, I could have added, if not on it, because we had Black Friday, and we also have you know, the Santa Rally coming. Amazon's got that gap fill right there, right to the high 210s. And yeah, high 210s. I expect us to fill it. If not, early December, right around Christmas. And I really think this is going to happen very soon here. There was a strike that was planned to happen. I don't think it's happening anymore. Let's take a look at Square as well. Something fundamental would be Square due to their earnings and where their price is right now. Square going into the end of the month here. I think late December for Square should be hot, very, very, very hot. Let's take a look. Yeah, this looks great here. I really like Square here. This looks fantastic. I love to see this thing blow up a lot higher. Let's zoom out. Oh, I've got this on linear. Yeah, finally we're starting to clear everything. Let me put the fibs up. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think we could easily see by mid-January to late January, 128 on this. I don't see why not. I think the peak of this Bitcoin cycle, we could see 190 on Square again, in my opinion. I'd love to see that happen. You know what also has the same setup is ARK. ARK kind of has the same setup, and they have a lot of the same stuff in it. Right? And I definitely think we could see 68, and I definitely think we could see 93. They've got a lot of Square. They've got a lot of coin, even though Kathy bought it at 400 when it IPO'd and was inflated. What was she thinking? ARK going into QE, especially December, we could have some crazy upside, in my opinion. Let's take a look at Wolf Miners. They're already starting to break out. Look at the fibs here on Wolf. Oh, wow. Does this look beautiful? Let's turn the linear chart back off. 10 easily. 17 easily. Now this is going to be harder to get to. I I do think I like to stay on the conservative side of my predictions, but we could see 27 on this. Absolutely. Look at the RSI down here too. Looks absolutely gorgeous. And look at the weekly breaking away here. Let's go over to a daily and see what we have going on. Let's go ahead and draw this out. Okay. Yeah, fits perfectly right there. Let's take a look at it over here. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I like that. I like the way it looks. Wolf easily back up to 9, in my opinion. Bitcoin. Excuse me, guys. Going all day. Bitcoin, I still see much, much, much higher on Bitcoin. I want to take a look at SMH. We're going to go over some other miners. Not really helping me here on anything. Let's take a look at Mara. Oh my gosh, Mara is starting to go nuts here. Yeah, that was my prediction, 50 bucks. Now I'm sure there's gonna be some rejects and then a bounce. Like for instance, what I think Mara could look like here. Let's go ahead and remove this segment. Would be something sort of like this, right? We could come up to that 33 mark. We could come down a little bit, but not much. Let's go ahead and turn this off now. And from there, I think we could really, really soar, you know, right around those now round numbers. Definitely probably a lot sooner than April. Oh, I'm screwing up now. Let's go ahead and remove this. Definitely a lot sooner than April, right? And February. I think this could happen like really soon. I maybe shouldn't have stretched these out too much. I see some downside around 40, and I absolutely see 50, right? I absolutely see 50. Reject off that high of last year, a small low, and an explosion. You all remember last week the candle like ended up the same pretty much, like literally where it was at before. And I said we were going to go higher. We did. We ended up we broke 30. I see 50 on this. They hold more Bitcoin, so they should theoretically go higher than 80. It could even see 60. I'm not going to say we're going to go to 100. I'm not going to say it. I'll let somebody else say that. But we've been building this squeeze for a good minute here. I see 65 incoming. I see 50. I see 65. I own a lot of shares that have been assigned selling cash secured puts. By the way, you guys want a free tip here. This isn't financial advice. This is what I'm doing. Riot's the one to sell. Option sellers, here's a freebie. Not financial advice. Riot 10s for February. There you go. Beautiful CSPs there. Love those. I'm going to be getting in those as well as some. I'm going to be doing a 2K account challenge starting tomorrow as well, guys. Also, let's take a look at. Let's see what we got going on with Riot. I think it's going to be the last one we cover. Got to go where the getting's hot. A lot of it right now is crypto. A lot of people hate crypto. Well, again, you got to go where the getting is hot. And that's where this is. So, trying to get this to fit properly. I don't know about this right here. Let's go ahead and set this up a bit better. Regardless, this isn't correct over here. Let's remove this. Regardless, we are outside of the body on this candle. I don't like that this body is here. I'd rather it have closed up here or in the middle. At the end of the day, it's whatever. I still think we're coming back to this fib at 15 there on Riot. Let's jump over to a weekly and take a look at this. I would love, again, to see us back at this 18 mark where it's had trouble 1, 2, 3 times. And I'd also love to see us come back up to, I'd love to see us at 28. Love to see us at 35. I honestly think, I'm not going to talk about ATH because there's been some dilution, so it's a bit different. But they did build that gigawatt factory. They have a 37% increase since the previous year in the Bitcoin holdings, which is wild. I definitely see 46 at some point, maybe in the summer or late next year. This thing could easily be at 28 by mid-January, run up for Trump's inauguration, and or February, in my opinion. I'm in shares. I'm loaded on Mara. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to make some money and sell some cover calls right around February, going about $5 out, a month out, and milk all that premium. So yeah, if you guys like this content, make sure to like and follow for more. I'm going to do another video on XRP and what we have going on there. And I'll admit that I was wrong. I didn't think Gary Gensler, the SEC chairman, was going to basically be forced out. I didn't see this happening. I think Elon Musk was going to be in the government and be listening to the community, the crypto community, and the American citizens when it comes to XRP. Who would have thought that would have happened? Everybody was in shock. I was wrong on XRP, and I'll talk about the good things coming, the tidal wave of attention this thing's getting, and the catalyst setting up for that. Anyways, guys, if you like this content, make sure to like and follow for more. Join the Discord, completely free. We have a sale going on for Cyber Monday. Details in the Discord and the announcements channel.